All right. Mike Lee Kineric, O-Raven podcast number 12. I put that pin there on purpose. It is the warrior pin. Let me fix this. The warrior pin of the Golani Brigade. Every Golani warrior in the IDF has that warrior pin at the end of the 6 months boot camp in infantry Golani Brigade. And it has the iconic KBAR knife on the insignia. Okay, so let's talk about what me and my brother, Near 300 from Lotar Combat, has accomplished in the last 5 years and where we are going with an iconic blade and to make it even more legendary. All right, so on May 1st of 2019, I sketched this sketch in my house, and this knife was born out of the idea that when I was on the Deadliest Warrior, that's the Deadliest Warrior right there, all right, that when I was on the Deadliest Warrior, Israeli Commandos versus American Navy SEALs, I used the KBAR because I wanted to give homage, tribute to an iconic knife that the IDF has been using since 1950 and the US Marine Corps has been using since 1942. This is an iconic knife. I had one of those on my ephod. Ephod is my gear vest in the IDF. All IDF infantry soldiers pretty much have this knife. It's called in the IDF Sakin Palasim. Sakin Palasim. It's a sapper knife, but it is basically a KBAR. Okay, so on May 1st, 2019, I sketched that, and then on October 19 of 2019, I put an image on my Facebook, on my social media. At that time, I didn't have Instagram yet, only Facebook. I put an image with the DoStar. DoStar is no longer in business. It is a robust version of KBAR as well. Is made in Israel. They're no longer in business. I put a picture with this, and the picture said, "War, the best sport on earth. Winner takes all, loser dies." Okay, so at that time, I did not know Near 300 from Lotar Combat. He puts a comment, "Next time, use one of the Lotar Combat knives." So I messaged him. I said, "Well, funny you said that. I have this sketch that I want to do a knife." And he says, "Well, let's do a collab." And little you know, a year later, I mean verbatim, I'm going to stand up here so you see. Verbatim, this is the sketch I gave to Neil from Lotar Combat. And here, I mean, it's verbatim. And here is my first knife, the Orev 5132, what is considered Gen 1. He literally took the sketch and made the OG of my Orev knives, okay? Then it developed. It developed from Gen 1 to Gen 2, from Gen 2 to Gen 3, from Gen 3 to Gen 4, to what we have now, the Orev Gen 4X Sigma with the honeycomb handle that is so fucking sexy, it's not even fucking funny. And this is the ultimate development of this blade that took 5 years, okay? So now let's talk KBAR, or sometimes this is called a tactical combat Bowie, or sometimes it's simply called a commando knife, okay? This specific KBAR was given to me by Ed Duplessis, my brother, from Hudson Valley, Haganah, the headquarters of the Haganah, the northeast headquarters of the Haganah system in Pennsylvania. And it was for his very first seminar in 2011. Right now he's already on 15th annual seminars, but that knife was given to me because Ed Duplessis is a Marine. Let's talk about this KBAR knife. This KBAR knife was given to me by my brother from Joe Louis Fighting System, John Maynard, because he knows I love knife and he wanted to give me an authentic US Marine Corps knife as well. Okay, so what me and Nir are doing is taking an iconic knife that has been the official knife of the Marines since 1942 and the official knife adopted by the IDF in 1950 as the Sakin Palasim, and we're gonna make what we believe, and I believe it, the best KBAR ever made on the market. Okay, so let's talk. I'm just gonna splash what it's gonna come with, and then I'll give more descriptions as I go. Number one, our KBAR is gonna call Sakin, and we're gonna spell it keen with EEN because keen is keen, you know. So the handle is gonna feature the same honeycomb handle as the Sigma. So the knife automatically gets lighter. So you got a beast that's lighter. Lighter means more speed, just like the Sigma is lighter than the original Gen 1. That's one. Number two, the butt hand of the knife, we are making it a skull crusher. And a skull crusher means it's going to have ridges that are chippings that are specifically, and I'm just going to use my lingo, to fuck somebody up as an impact weapon, as a breaching weapon, but it is not a spike that's how I call that, sharp, that can hurt you in close quarter combat. It's simply is going to have a ridges, and we're going to call it the skull crusher. And that skull crusher, I'm so excited about this knife. The skull crusher is also, because the handle is going to be honeycomb and lighter than the blade, it's going to counterbalance that the knife is completely balanced, so it can be used also as a professional throwing knife. So, okay, watch this. We are taking an iconic knife. We are putting this handle on. The butt hand of the knife is going to be a very engineered skull crusher that's going to have ridges that are basically jippings, that is built for combat, close quarter combat, but it's not sharp like a glass breaker that it can hurt the operator in close quarter combat. And the shape of the blade, the shape of the blade at the top is going to be an aggressive scimitar blade, an aggressive scimitar shape, because I wanted to be able to do stab, hook, and slash like it's intended to be, as a knife, fighting knife. Okay, so again, we're calling this knife the Sakin. It is my mission and Near 300's mission to create the best KBAR ever made on the planet. So that's our next drop. It is a collaboration between me and him in tribute to what we have accomplished in this last 5 years. More to come. You're going to want one of those for sure. The Sakin, an icon knife that just got better. From Lotar Combat, Near 300, and Mike Lee Kinetic.